I mean, I'm literally just launching it. I'm live. Sorry.
Has anybody joined?
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, Caleb and Cass joined.
That's me. You said Caleb and Cass.
Josh Vance is on. So is that Sparky? Someone with a blank name? I'm very sorry, babe. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. How's it going? Am I finishing it tonight? Jay, thanks for the heart signal. Probably not, if I'm honest. There's a lot to this light kit, so I would hope, maybe, actually, I don't know. It just depends. It's already 9:45. It's yeah. It'd be a lot to finish it, I think.
Finish it.
As far as the instructions go, I'm about 3/4 of the way through it. So, seeing as that I'm like 12 hours, 10 hours into the light kit, something like that. I don't know that I'll finish it tonight, but I'm not going to ignore everybody. How's everybody? Mike Adams. Who's that? Ah, one of those guys. No thanks. All right. Let's see how far we can get in this tonight. Everyone's anxious for me to finish this thing.
Dude, I did not expect Anakin and your Padme person to be everyone's like big character.
You did not expect Anakin and that Padme person. Come again? What? You didn't expect them what?
Anakin and Padme to be like everyone's costume.
It's a pretty popular one. Has been for a long time. Squax, what's up? Ronton barking, how's it going? Okay, all right, here we go. Finally starting to use some of these that I want to be done with. Headlight, wait, which one? Bright bit lights 30 centimeter warm white. Bit lights 30 centimeter. Well, that's white. I need 30 centimeter warm white. All right. Finally start knocking down. Person turquoise waving. Reina, hello. It's funny in Restream, it doesn't show the emojis, it shows the code for the emojis. How long have you been building the Titanic? I have been building it a long time. I built the Titanic, and now, as you can see, I'm installing a light kit for it. Why does my thing look so dark? Is it dark or is it just me? The build itself, building the Titanic, took 30-something hours ish, and I've got about just over 10 hours in the light kit itself. I basically started the Titanic September 29th is when I started it. So just over a month so far. Sigmo, how are you? I'm doing good, man. How about you? Brittany, that's no lie. We really don't have room for all this stuff yet. I keep building it. It's the definition of an addiction. Yeah, when I received this light kit is from Brickbling. They were kind enough to send me this one. They on their website they had um, a much more basic light kit on the website, and when they sent me this one, there was a ton of more lights than what I was. So when I got it, I was expecting something a lot more simple. And as I started opening up, it's like I open up and I see bags like this that have a huge bundle of lights, and then I see another bundle that's got like 15 strand lights, and it's just like, holy moly, it's going to be a much bigger one. Kathy Angram, hello, yo, Michael Ramsdale, hello, you're new. I'm installing a light kit on on the Titanic. Thank you guys for joining over there on YouTube. Like your hoodie, thanks. This is actually a Uline. I got it for free from work a couple years ago, and it was packed away. And we were recently kind of going through some of the clothes that we had, and I found it. It's like, all right, well, I have to give it a shot. Oh, I don't like this. They're just free floating like that. All right. Kai Fly, thank you. God bless you too, man. Thanks for joining. Hey, J15, we've been good. How about you? Kimbo, hello. Where did it want this wire going? Oh, up over the top. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this. How's Cass doing with the castle? Babe, how you doing with the castle?
I need to start it.
She has not started it yet. Lego joined? Lego joined.
Baby, all of my baby.
I know. I'm just messing. It's definitely not the actual Lego. That'd be cool though if it was.
I don't have any room to record it on my phone, and I said I would.
Babe, I will set it up so that you can record it on my laptop. I know. I will. Yeah, you've got it. Maybe not.
A girl, she had to keep her sister distracted because her sister's boyfriend was proposing to her, so she took her to a Catholic funeral mass.
What?
They're not Catholic.
Oh my gosh. Is Cass okay? Yeah, Cass is good. Yeah, she's not. I was trying to convince her to build it on live. She's not going to build it on live, but
It would never happen. I would get so.
yeah, she says it's not going to happen. So
it's not that I'm just not good at building Lego.
You don't have to be good at building Lego.
Help every 5 seconds.
So then you'll have my help every 5 seconds. She's gonna start building it soon though, but she's just gonna make she wants to record it, but she's just gonna just do like a recording, and then she'll post a video of it. But she is excited about it. It is her first real big Lego set that she'll ever have done. I mean, the reality is that even some of the other Harry Potter ones that she's worked on, she's never built any Lego before a couple months ago. So it's a whole new adventure for her. This thing keeps spinning around. I'm almost tempted to get hot glue. Can you use hot glue on Lego? Can you use hot glue on Lego?
You know, there's Lego glue. Somebody.
Yeah, No, people have talked about it on here, and Will actually sent me a link for some.
How genius is that kid?
We probably will do some of it together. I mean, Cass is like fully capable of doing it, but it'll still be fun to help her out while she's building it.
Did anybody have fun with it?
Yeah, how was everyone's Halloween? Did you guys have trick or treaters? Man, it's crazy. A lot of the posts and stuff I've been like, a lot of people are saying there was like no trick or treaters out as much as there have been in the past years.
Because I feel like trunk or treat. That's something that I feel like trunk or treats are taking over. Because churches do trunk or treat. Like a lot of businesses are doing trunk or treats.
Yeah, I don't know the rhyme or reason,
They
but
do it like during the weekend or something, so it's not.
I know everyone's just like, where are all the trick or treaters? Had to work. That's a bummer. So now this all goes back.
Babe, do you want to try some couple challenges? You get to lift me with one.
No. We're not doing that. No.
Why? Because when I jumped on you last night, we both of us fell over. I launched myself off the couch and Caleb caught me, but barely.
You didn't launch yourself off the couch. You launched yourself off the island.
That's the second time. You caught me better that time.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen.
Water, Caleb. Did you do that?
It would not be fun. All right. Gold medal. Sweet. Thanks for the gold medal. Only had about 15 kids. And how do you no, we didn't take the kids out. How many kids do you normally get, Kelsey? When you guys do it? I think that was just the crazy thing. Like there was so many people that said like, yeah, there was like no trick or treaters. Okay, it wants me to spin these. This reminds me back in the day when I used to wire alarm systems. You had similar wire to this. A little bit stronger, you could put it in a drill and twist it all up like this, and it would make it look all nice and pretty. This wire does not want to do the same thing. And they have it going tight, man. Oof. Hopefully that works. I appreciate that. You fellow builder? I have not heard of you if you are. Oh, you do? You do games and you do Lego. Nice. One of these days I have to try a game. That's a lot of monster. Holy moly. That's awesome though, dude. Oh man, you got some cool. Yeah. Ooh, I like that Mustang. Oh, that Buzz Lightyear bricky and the brickheads, Toy Story brickheads.
Baby, did you hear Will's video?
I don't know. Callum, check this out.
Wait.
I just made a bricky of myself.
Baby, show me your phone.
I'm looking at the ones that you did of the Toy Story characters.
Homie G.
I used the Imagineer app to make a bricky of myself. What?
And your phone. Did you get the video that Will sent?
If Will just sent it, then I definitely did it. Okay. Yep.
What is he in here?
In Instagram or what's it called? TikTok. Will Adamson. I thank you for the roads. I live in a small city. Used to be a lot more kids. Yeah, we live kind of like out in the sticks, so no one. I mean, definitely no one comes trick or treating around here. But even where like some of our friends that live in the like closer to the city, like in the suburbs and stuff, they said there wasn't really as many. But haven't been able to buy Legos since February, so I got most of my sets. Nice. And what do you stream? What other looks like you stream some games and stuff? Most difficult set I've built is probably. It's funny. It's a toss up, honestly, between the Millennium Falcon and a much smaller.
Why did he charge $9.90 for Google Ads?
I don't know. I need to look at that. I'm not really sure what that is.
I'm gonna take your card away. I'm gonna restrict all card privileges.
Okay. Anyways, I did a. It's not a Lego brand. It's an off brand. Uh, I don't know what it is. I saw it earlier when we were at Ashley and Brian's, and I was like, I gotta look at that up. Um, anyways, I did a off brand F4U Corsair. It's a World War II aircraft. The entire thing is navy blue, and the instructions for it were terrible. But they've got all these different pieces, and it's really hard to differentiate between the different pieces on their instructions. And I had to like, I'd start building like the fuselage or like one of the wings or something like that, and then something wouldn't work, something wouldn't fit, and then I have to like rip it apart and then redo it and realize, oh, there's one piece that was, it wasn't a 1x2 full brick stud thing. It was half of one because they had half of pieces. So it was just challenging in the sense I was constantly building it and having to figure out like on their instructions which one it was. So it's small, it's really small, but still it was kind of challenging to figure it out. So
I really kind of just meant that your card always has one good pack.
yeah, I don't know what that is, so I'll have to check it out. But yeah, so I'd say those two are probably the most difficult. Thank you, Ernest. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah. We got some more. I'm gonna hopefully finish this Titanic light kit soon. I've already built the Titanic. The other 2/3 of it is sitting over there, complete, ready to go. I just got this last section to do, and then I'll be done. Martin and YouTube, hello. How are you? Welcome to the club. Yeah. What light kit did you get for Rivendell? I'm trying to save for the set. I love how yours is lit. Cool. That light kit, I believe, is a Yabrix. That one was a gift. The light kit. So I mean, all the light kits I have technically have been gifts, but yeah, I think that one's Yabrix. I'm pretty sure it's Yabrix. And Kelsey, if you're saving for the Rivendell, wait, hold on. Yes. Wait, do you have my phone? Yes. I've talked about the Imagineer app. They're giving it away this week. They're actually giving away the Rivendell and the Barad-dûr in one of the bundles. So if you don't have the Imagineer app, Kelsey, go to my profile. You'll find a link for Imagineer on there. Get the app. It's free. You can sign up. They've got 2 bundles right now that you can vote. Actually, 3 bundles. One's a $1,000 gift card. The other one's the Lord of the Rings bundle, which has the Rivendell and the Barad-dûr. And then there's the Icons, which I think has the Eiffel Tower and something else. I can't remember. But yeah, if you're saving for it and you can get it for free by signing up for the app, it's kind of worth it. So check it out. Have you built any Technic cars? Technically, yes. I built a. It's the I can't remember the model number now. It's the Volvo like tractor trailer. Has an excavator on it. It's like 2,200 pieces or something like that. That's the only Technic car that I built. Even though they're both my dreams, so definitely sign up. Awesome. Yeah. You can, like I said, the app's free. They have some paid subscriptions that will get you more votes, but that's totally up to you. And then I made a video about it today, but I finally was able to finish this. This is what you can do. This in that app too. You can take a selfie of yourself and turn yourself into your own Bricky. So this is what it made for me, which is pretty cool. But I almost bought one. It's called Imagineer, Ronus. It's you can find a link for it in our profile.
Your phone is on the bed. You want it?
No, it's okay. I was thinking about. I was trying to remember it, but yeah, Callum, I was at Walmart yesterday and I was eyeballing some of those bigger Technic builds. I can't remember which one it is. It's one of the Formula Ones, but it's like the big one. Um, it's black and like green, and it just looks. I think it's the McLaren. Is it the McLaren? I don't remember, but it just looks so sweet. I do want to get some of those. My dad's done a couple of the smaller speed champions, and I was there when he built the Red Bull speed champion in Formula One car, and that thing it looks so cool. Mercedes, that's right. Yeah, it was the Mercedes. Cool. Thanks, Renus, man. I appreciate you. You have the McLaren. Is that the red one? No, orange. Oh gosh, I can't remember. I was just staring at all of them yesterday. I should remember. All right, let's go to the next step. Orange or blue. Yeah, see, I was close. I do want to get some of those. I definitely am gonna have to get the new Lightning McQueen one when it comes out because my son loves cars, the movie Cars. So I think it'd be really cool to get the Lightning McQueen Speed Champion. What's your favorite kind of themes that you do, or what's your favorite theme that you do, Callum? One, two. Kelsey, have you seen the? Are you familiar? Well, let's start with this. Are you familiar with Rebrickable? I gave up with Technic. Why? Never used it, but yes. Okay. Well, I'm about to uh, um, maybe not help your wallet out too much. So on Rebrickable, you can find there's two expansions. One, I mean, there's an expansion for Rivendell, and there's an expansion for the Barad. You basically need two of each set, so two Rivendells, two Baradors to do their expansions. But the Rivendell, it literally it takes this and it adds a whole nother building, and it would probably come out to like here. Like it's a big, huge, almost looks like a big Great Hall building, but it literally takes it out to about here. This tower actually moves over like here, and it adds this whole another wing to this set. I mean, it makes the set huge. And then the Baradora, it basically doubles in size and height. It adds like a whole substructure, and it basically makes it literally makes it twice as tall as the one it already is, which it's already tall. But yeah, a friend of mine found those, sent them to me, and it's like, dang, man. So I voted this week on that Imagineer app. I voted for the Lord of the Rings because um, I'm hoping to get Baradours. I don't have it. Um, I would keep the Rivendell set and do the expansion, but I already made a commitment and said on my live that if I win this week, I'm going to give away the Rivendell and just keep the Baradur.
You're getting rid of the window?
If I win Imagineer this week, yeah, I'm gonna give away the Rivendell and then keep the Baradur. Look, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to not give it away because I would love to do that expansion. But I already said it on live that I would give it away. I'd be kind of like a
I give away some of your Star Wars sets.
Okay.
Or the Grumadora.
Rumadora?
That one's scary.
What do you mean it's scary?
That's the eye.
Yeah, it's the Eye of Sauron.
That
Jeff!
No.
The bracket give out and drop it down his head. Oh, no. Well, like I said, that's the point. Why would I not be allowed to do it? It's my set. No, it's not hostile.
Cleaning out all my clothes and throwing all
I'll,
my sleeping stuff.
if it makes you feel better, I'll ask KC. I don't think he'd have a problem with it at all.
But I can't sleep on a long sleeve. I regret getting rid of all my stuff.
No, I can't sleep in a long sleeve either. So, yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I actually dropped this section of the Titanic and broke. What is it?
Your shirt from church.
It was too tight on me. It probably fit me better now that I've lost weight. But yeah, it got too basically after I wore it a couple times and washed it and dried it, it was too tight. All right, I'll try it. Jeff, what's happening? Yeah, so Kelsey, get the app. Hope you win. Different Kelsey. I've got a cousin named Kelsey, so I think my wife was asking if that's who it was. No, cameras. I basically see from the tall shelf to right here. Hey, speaking of Imagineer, what's happening? I don't know. It's just Imagineer. There you go. Well, come on, focus camera.
It would be one.
Focus camera.
Get one of like the kids, like get mini ones.
All right, my camera does not want to focus on it, but oh, I almost dropped it. Your ears were burning. There it is. This thing's awesome. Now I gotta get. Now that Cass has put hers in the app, she's got a. Well, it was actually. It was actually funny. She did it one time, and it gave her like gray hair.
No, so I did it, and then I was like, okay, I have.
Not that there's anything wrong with gray hair. It's just my wife doesn't. My wife has brown hair.
No, it gave me like my brown hair, and then I have glasses, and so I was like, okay, hold on, I'm gonna try to do it without that. And then it gave me brown. It gave me gray, short, flipped up hair, like I was 90. And then I did it again, and then it made me like bald. It was like I had slicked back hair, and my hair is curled, and it was curled in there, and I was like, what the heck?
That's funny. My camera's looking to focus. I already folded them and put it away.
Oh.
Earlier. Shoot, I'm on top of it today, compared to most days.
Well, you should do your laundry.
Not much. Just watching the baseball game. What baseball game?
Isn't it like the Dodgers?
Oh, it was in the World Series.
Yeah. Who is in it? I know.
Well, okay, wait. When your dad called yesterday, he said the Dodgers had to win in order to stay in it. So.
Well, my dad's like obsessed with Otani.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite theme. Lego, I just build what I can get. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mine's Star Wars, obviously. I mean, I got other Star Wars around the room and stuff, but it's definitely Star Wars. I'd say followed up by architecture, and then, I mean, I'm hoping that they do more Lord of the Rings because I love Lord of the Rings, but I'm kind of the same way. Like, I'm all like whatever. I'll literally build anything at this point. I built sets that I would not normally be interested in building in the past, but they just got some of those like icon theme. It just really depends on the build. Like some of them, it's just they interest me, and there's some that don't. But would I build it? Absolutely. Go Dyers. Who'd you get your light kits from? So some of the light kits that I have, I mean, most of the light kits I've gotten are from Brick Bling. They send us a bunch of light kits. This one on the Rivendell is Bricks. Someone got that for me. And then you can't see it. Here, let me see. Hold Hope the battery in this thing is good. This one I think is also a Yabrix. My brother and sister-in-law actually got me the light kit for the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, the batteries are getting low on this one, but it's got some blue lights that shine out the bottom down on the stand, and then the Infinity Stones light up. So that one's pretty cool. But yeah, so far I've gotten Yabrix. I've gotten again mostly Brick Bling, and then I've got actually on this Titanic. Part of it is a Game of Bricks light kit. I use some of the pieces, some of the strands in it that go on the front of the ship, like where the bridge is at, and the navigation lights actually light up. But the majority of this entire Titanic is going to have the Brick Bling light kit on it. Yeah, well, that's what I was telling Imagineer. That's what I was telling Cassidy. You can go in there and edit the colors and stuff like that. I think she was more just like laughing at the way that it made her hair look, not so much like the color and stuff, but it was like more.
But it didn't do that the first time, so I'm wondering, like,
Yeah,
the first time it was accurate, and then I kind of attempted a couple more.
yeah. Well, that's. I mean, that is a nice thing. You can go in there and edit the colors in it afterwards. Yeah. Sometimes it's fun when stuff like that make mistakes because then it kind of gives you like this funny looking thing that make a funny looking build. I kind of like the one with you with gray hair. Matched your soul. She's not listening to me. She used to go to bed at like 7 o'clock before we had kids. So come on. I'm not gonna lie, I will be very happy when this light kit is done. Actually, yeah, I need to get it done. I actually wasn't even going to go live tonight. My wife was one. I was like, you need to get that thing finished, and she's right because this thing is taking forever. Star Wars and Marvel. I also love more Lord of the Rings. Yeah, hopefully you see they've got a Minas Tirith coming out. New Minas Tirith. Well, not a new. I don't know if they've actually ever done Minas Tirith, but that one is going to be sweet. I'm curious to know the dimensions of it, like how big it's actually going to be. But I will start saving pennies for that thing. And I think they're announcing the USS Enterprise sometime soon. I need to get better about following up on. I don't know where to get people see all the leaks from, but people are always posting on TikTok like, "Oh, here's a leaked photo." I'm like, "Where the heck did you find that?" All right. Thanks. I have that bill. I want to get the lights for it. Keith, if you are interested, if you go to our shop, I should check this before. Now, again, I say this, I'm not just trying to make a buck, whatever, but Brickbling, we do sell Brickbling stuff through our TikTok shop. And again, if you find another light kit that you like better, by all means. But if you do like the Brickbling one, they actually, from what I've seen, whenever I've looked at it, you can actually get them cheaper on through our showcase or whatever it is.
It's because they did a discount. They remember the email they texted you about you and said, like, anybody that does smart pay them will get a discount. We just never shared it because we didn't want to.
Well, we did. Okay, so my wife reminded me that they offer discount. So that's probably why. Like, if you buy it through our TikTok, you get another discount because it's through us being one of their affiliates. But oh, which by the way, Kelsey, if you're still on here, and if my camera wants to adjust, look at the light kit for the bar door. That thing is sweet. No. Oh, where'd it go? I thought they said it was on here. Oh, Imagineer. How about that? Come on, camera. Check out that for the Farrell. Wow, I'm drawing a blank on that guy's last name. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that thing looks sweet. I don't know. I'll have to message them. But anyways, you can check out our shop. I think they're or just check out Brickling. They've got the light kit that I'm installing for the Titanic on there. It's pretty sweet. The thing about this one too is on the top of the exhaust towers, whatever they're called. I don't know if they actually have. I don't know the actual term for it. Anyways, there's these spray modules that go in here, and there's these little discs, and there's lights in them, and so when you turn the thing on, apparently you drop some water in those discs, and it creates like steam or vapor, and so it will actually look like these things are steaming. Um, which again, I did not know that their kit had that, and when they sent me this kit, I was like looking at it like, what are these spray modules? And actually, what I found at first was the tool was the eye droplet. I'm like, what the heck do they need one of these for? And now you know. So, Imaginary, you're awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate all you guys are doing. Farrell Williams, that's what that guy is. Yeah, yeah. MHB looks super old. Bob Ross said there's no mistakes, only happy accidents. Oh, Jeff, love you so much, bro. Is anybody interested in any movies that are coming out? I don't even know movies or Star Trek is 100% confirmed. We know a guy. Babe, we got to start saving money. I don't even know what movies are coming out J15, so yeah. Wait, sorry, which Kelsey, which one did you get a micro build of? Oh, hey, thank you for the rose Carlotte. All right, now see, this is I need one of those spray modules. See here, Keith, are you still here? Minister. Oh, okay. Is that a did they haven't Lego hasn't done even a micro build of it, have they? Or is that like an off brand? Bright light, bit lights. Oh man, this makes me nervous. I only have one more of these, and I should have two, I think. Not good. Off brand? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. There's another guy that that I follow, and he's gotten some like actual one for one off brand replicas of like Bardor, Rivendell, and he was kind of showing me them. They really don't look all that different. It's kind of crazy. All right, so these are kind of interesting. You kind of have to run the wire like on the outside of these, which kind of sucks, but there's no real other way to do it unless I want to start drilling some holes through this thing, which I'm tempted to do. I should say have been tempted to do. Fix the lamp pellet into the position selected in the figure with the soldered joints of the spray module components facing upwards. The problem is I had this on earlier, and if this tiny little light, which you can barely see, probably maybe not, if it touches any part of the metal in this thing, it shorts out and it cuts the light off. See, now you just gotta twist these together. Not a fan. Kelsey, do you have any of the older Lord of the Rings sets? Like the Black Gate or Helm's Deep? I really want them to come out with a architecture set of like Rohan, City of Rohan. Gosh, can't remember if there's a name for their actual town. The one on the hill. Because after they did I saw like the Hemji Castle and that German castle that they recently did an architecture set. I'm like, dude, they could totally do that. Like, they do so many architecture Lord of the Rings sets. I feel like Edoras, yes, yes. How cool would that be? All right. I don't understand how this is supposed to stay in there because it doesn't. Oh, my money would be gone. I know. I get it. But that's what like one of the great things about Rebrickable. Jake, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I feel like Rebrickable's got some pretty good Lord of the Rings mocks that you could do stuff like that. I was actually oh yeah, this is where I wish And I might be tempted. If I have to look at this thing and see the wires sticking out like that, I might be tempted to start drilling some holes in this stuff. Because this is just goofy, like having to run it out just in one spot. But yeah, I actually haven't checked to see if there's any like Lord of the Rings architecture style sets on Rebrickable. Pretty cool if there was. That's another place where I could easily max out a couple credit cards if I had. Okay. Personally, Jake, no. I don't. For me, it's not. I mean, I know so many people got it, are building it, but I personally would not spend $1,000 on that thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, Rach, I've actually been working on it for quite a while. It's I'm now installing a light kit for it, which is taken also quite a while. I mean, this is part 15. I actually think this is part 16. I think there was a numbering error shortly after I started. So this might be like my 15th or 16th live working on this thing, and each one anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. So average of three. Yeah, it's like 45 hours so far. But I don't know, Jake, what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? I am too, Kelsey. I actually have um, two alt builds from the same guy. He does Star Wars alt builds, and I've got a couple sets that I did of his, and it's cool, right? I mean, it doesn't cost more than I think each one costs like $6 or $7 for the PDF to for those sets, but still, it's like you're supporting a guy like that, who that's all he makes is when people buy that stuff from him. So now it wants me to untwist it just to feed it through there. Oh, I wanted to twist it to begin with. Okay, so if it's like this, they want it. There's a lot of wires in this one. Like, look at all these wires. What a pain. Have you hit the I'm over it wall? Oh yeah. I love it. I'm looking forward to building or getting done with this thing, but I'm 100% over seeing this thing sit in front of me and running wires through it. So, yeah, totally over it. Man, I remember your wife's first post. Look at all the great sets. Jay, thanks, man. Appreciate that. How's the business going? It is starting to pick up a little bit. Finally got some jobs come my way. There's some. I've started to make some contacts with some other people. Another electrician that I'm doing some work with, and then another guy that does low voltage. So starting to kind of help them out. And there's some opportunities there for more work. Like the low voltage guy, he does star ceilings. If you've ever heard or seen star ceilings, so I'm actually going to be in the next 2 or 3 weeks installing one for the first time. And I mean, I've seen them because I used to work in theaters a lot. I've seen them installed in ceilings and stuff. I never actually. I was always doing like the projectors and the speakers and stuff like that, and the controls. but never the star stealing. So he's starting to do a bunch of those, and I'm going to be helping him do that. So yeah, excited about that. And then there's just some other stuff that's finally starting to kick off. So appreciate you asking. Let's see, that is a 1, 2, 3, 12. I think that's a big one. Looks close enough. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, that's 12. That's the hope, Sir Jeff. All right, 50 centimeter connecting cable. Matt? Oh. Yeah, well, he also reads a lot of like business and those kind of books. Yeah. All right. What do you got, Jeff? You got yours? Likewise, Kelsey. Come back, show us the Rivendell, or let us know when you win the Imagineer. Hey, wait, did you get the Imagineer app? I want to know the name that assigned you in the Imagineer app. So if I see that name on Sunday, I know who won. And then you got to come back and message us and tell us to confirm. Oh God, that looks hideous. Oof. It's hard enough, like running the wires in this thing, but then when you see just the way they, not fun. I don't like it. But where does it want? God, you literally just shove this thing into the depths of this build. I promise. So this thing, it's going to be worth it when it's all done. Took forever. I got very frustrated when I first started it. Almost decided not to do it, but kept doing it. Does it not? Industrious Baboon 9003. Okay. Cool. I will try and remember that. Industrious Baboon 9003. Industrious Baboon 9003. Jeff, you're going to have to help me remember that one. I think I can remember. That's actually kind of an easier one to remember. It's the numbers that always throw me off. Well, and there's a chance I might be live tomorrow. I usually go lives Sundays is like my scheduled day to go lives, but trying to get this thing done. So hopefully praying that the Bills win tomorrow, so It's a peaceful night in the Jackson house. But we'll probably get the announcement while I'm live tomorrow. Oh, come on. Oh, I hope that cable didn't break. It looks pinched pretty bad. Okay. 1, 2. Where does it want? My man. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I remember now. I'm not too thrilled about it, but for whatever reason, they have these wires for the little spray modules separate and sticking up the top side of the ship. And the thing that I don't like about that is this is what that connects to somehow. And I really hope they don't expect me to put this on the top of the ship, this little circuit board with a giant capacitor on it. But time will tell. All right. So they want this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to wire these because there's so many. I like plan to I'm not gonna run any of them through any of the rooms or anything like that. I don't want it to look bad. I don't care at this point. I want to be done with it. You're not gonna see it anyways. Well, that's not right at all. I'm hoping I don't have to go back to the main instructions for this one because I'm not remembering how this all goes together. Oh boy. Kenneth, how's it going? I appreciate that. Replica of the Millennium Falcon. The big Millennium Falcon? Glitter Burrito, how's it going? What did you pick up? I don't know why. I'm thinking the Dark Falcon. And maybe that's because he just said he's doing the Millennium Falcon. The Dark Falcon? Whoops. Need to pick up that Rivendell? Shoot, yeah. Well, as I was telling Kelsey earlier, you could sign up for Imagineer and have a chance to win it. The giveaway is tomorrow. Wait a minute. Titanic is the best Lego set ever. It's a pretty good one. Oh, you got the Goonie set. I'm happy for you. I really am. It's EMAGEENER. The link is in our profile where you can get the app. But yeah, they're giving one away tomorrow. Everyone votes for the bundles, and if the Lord of the Rings bundle wins, then that set that's what goes into the drawing. So I voted for it because the other set that they're giving away is the as part of the Rivendell as well as the Barad-dûr. So, and I really want to get that Barad-dûr. So yeah, man, check it out. It's no joke. I've already won. I won a couple. Well, I guess like 2 months ago now. I won Venator, UCS Venator, UCS X-wing, in the doesn't seem right. Where is this thing supposed to go? Nice, Kenneth. Did you start building it, Glitter? Is there to sign up with Imagineer through you? So yeah. Basically, if you sign up through the app or through the link on our profile, yeah. Oops, I just broke this. Yeah, we get credit for it. So we get credit for any time that someone downloads, and then if anyone gets one of the subscriptions, we get a small percentage of that. So, which the subscriptions, in my opinion, not just because we get money on it, but I really think they're worth it. And I mean, it's tough now because there's a lot of people. Like this past Sunday, there was 1,800 people in the drawing. Before that, there was the weekend before that was 1,100 people. So in 1 week, it almost doubled how many people were in the final drawing for the giveaway. It helped 2 months ago when there was only like 150 people in the drawing, but even still, like if you get the Pioneer, which has a bunch of benefits, right? And it's a limited type of thing. It's not going to be around for forever, but Pioneer, you get 10 votes. You also get you get your own custom name. It's the only subscription where you can customize your name. You get a bunch of digital avatars in there that are specific for the pioneers. You know, the custom name thing, like if Imagineer, not it's not really if Imagineer blows up, it's as it's blowing up, and it's like one of those things. Like if you could have got something where you could have your own custom name, you know, if like Instagram, if you got onto Instagram at the very beginning and knew what it would be one day, and you had the chance to get your own custom name in it, I think most people would be kind of like, yeah, that's kind of worth it. But anyways, you know, there's a bunch of other benefits other than just the 10 votes on the giveaway, but that's kind of like the big one. So, but yeah, even just downloads send a little tick on our name for the with them. I want to. Can I? Gosh, this piece is really, really fragile. I feel like every time I move it, it's popping off. Yo, Mats, what's up, dude? Dude, how do you do that? How do you do one bag a day? Like that takes some serious um, discipline. I couldn't do it. Dude, Mold Kings make some pretty good stuff from what I've heard. Okay. Ooh, I'm almost finished. Glue it, buddy. Dude, to go back and glue this thing would be that would be a mission. Absolute mission. Gosh, I don't know if I can do that. I really want to feed those wires through that, but I have a feeling that I mean, it kind of. I'm gonna try it. What the heck? What's the worst case? I gotta redo it. Wait, so Glitter, did you say you started building that yet, or when do you plan on starting to build it? I think that's right. That looks right. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to. Which one do I want me to connect to? I think this one. I don't understand why they have to give you such long connecting cables if they're in the same cavity. Like, see this? All this is going to just get shoved down in here and pray that none of these tiny cables get pinched. And then it actually works. Because I just kind of looked ahead and it's getting pretty close to being done actually, which is kind of weird because there's a lot more steps that I feel like need to be taken, at least just based on how many lights I have in here. There we go. What light kit did you go with? So I've got 2 light kits on this. Mac the Muppet, love the light kit. Thank you so much. You're gonna love it even more when it's done, which I don't know if it's gonna be tonight, but working on it, trying to get there as fast as I can. So I got 2, like I said, I got 2 light kits. One, the main one, which is the one I'm working on, it's going to be the majority of the ship is going to be from Brickbling. They hooked me up with the light kit. And then I used part of the Game of Bricks light kit for the front. They had some extra lights up on the bow and the navigation lights. So it's actually 2 light kits in one, which is pretty cool. Okay, that's on. All right, so now get to rebuild this back section. Hopefully remembering that's going to need to go there. This is going to need to go there. Okay, I need this piece. And that piece. And this piece. The thing I like about the Brickling light kit, the instructions, they have you take like entire sections off. The Game of Bricks, unfortunately, was not like that. It was not as easy to kind of figure out, like, okay, these are the pieces that I need to take off. So that was kind of nice. Oops. This is not. Ugh. Okay. I apologize. I can't show you guys like where exactly I'm working on. Just with where I'm trying. I should have moved the camera point over here. Sent a woolly hat. Hey, thanks for the woolly hat. I've never seen that one before. All right. Now the other side. I can tell there's a couple pieces that are like kind of sticking out because of the wires are kind of pushing on things. So there's some areas that don't kind of press down as easily, or some of the tiles are slightly tilted, but overall I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. Aussie builds, love the channel, man. Thank you. I'm thinking of this being my next build. I would recommend it. It's huge. The detail's awesome. To me, it reminds me of like an architecture set, which I love architecture sets. I mean, the light kit that I'm putting on it is awesome. So if you want a light kit for it, it's these are definitely going to be worth it. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. I think these are exactly the same. So I'm like, oh god, I hope the freaking wires survive that. I still don't like how they have this. They're gonna really need to convince me that this is gonna be worth running the cables like this, because this is like the display side too, the port side, right? Port, yeah, left side. All right, well, have a bit of a backlog. I have the upscaled Santa. Oh, nice. The big T-Rex and the McLaren P1 sitting here. Very nice. The skeleton T-Rex, I've got that one as well. That one is absolutely one of my favorites. All right, now we're back to this guy. Babe, it's time. It wants me to put this whole thing back together.
You're done?
No, I'm not done, but it's just at that point where it wants me to put them back together.
You should put it together and like put the plug it in and see how it looks so far.
If I can. I'm sure everyone else would like to see that. Okay. It wants me, like I just told my wife, it wants me to put this whole thing together, which is weird because there's a lot of extra lights that I'm kind of nervous about where they're going to want all this stuff. The engine's back on. What's the most challenging part of the ship? Challenging or annoying? These little windows right here, those are pretty annoying because it's just like single studs stacked on top of each other, and it'll tell you like you got to do like times 12. The black ports, they're kind of tedious, just because there's 3 parts that make each one of these. I'd say it's a toss up between those two for me. So not even really a challenge, just more of an annoying thing. All right. All right, that works. That's working. All right, it wants me to grab the rest of the ship. So I'll be right back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not funny. Okay. I pretended to drop this section of it on my wife. She didn't think it was funny. That's right. These I did not connect per their instructions. I actually know all three parts. Yeah. Yeah. So I know you can't really see too well. Actually, here, I can do this. So there's the whole front section. And this is the back that I've been working on. And so now I'm going to join them as I'm getting close to the end of this light kit. There's a lot more in the light kit. I'm not really sure what else. I got to wire up all these spray module control boards and stuff. But do you use the instruction book or the Lego? A little bit of both. I've used mostly the instruction book, mainly because I don't have like an iPad or something like that. To actually, I did just figure out a way to do it on my computer, but yeah, most of the time it's been just using the books. So it wants. Oh, snap! Look at that. It still closes. Find it easier. Yeah, it kind of is a little bit easier. I just wish I had bigger. But again, I've got my monitor right here, and I'm using a. I was using a like an emulator, or not an emulator. Yeah, an emulator, and it basically kind of creates a phone on your computer, and I can run the app. So I might have to try to start when I go to do the next big build. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's probably what I'll use. Does it have actual electrical power? It will. It will be able to be connected through USB, which you can plug it into a wall, or I think it came with the battery pack. This is for a different one, but they usually come with these battery packs that have the USB plug on it, little on-off switch, and then they'll have these stud boards on them so that if there's a place where you can stick it, you can do that. So it will. I might be able to here in a minute, depending on how this control board, like how they want me to connect it, because I basically have right here, I've got everything coming from this way and everything coming from this way, all right here. So I believe I just have to connect those, run one power out. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do these. Oh, I really don't want to do these. All right, you guys can help me make this decision. So they have underneath this whole thing. I need that piece. Hold on a second. Basically, they have like under Oh boy. Dang it. Okay. Basically, underneath the whole thing, they've got lights. They've got like blue lights, and that's the next part it has me installing. But I don't know that I want to put that because basically, like all under here, you see my fingers, all under here would light up like blue. I personally don't care for that. Like, I just want the lights on the ship on. What do you guys think? Love the light kit in Rivendell. Thank you so much. Yeah, that thing is incredible. Light kit in the Rivendell is a must because check this out. That's without it. Still looks great. With it though, dude. Yeah, it's one of my favorite light kits on there. If I do this one, I believe is the Yabrix, and that's YEA bricks. But it's pretty similar to most of the other ones that I've seen. Yeah, so I don't know. Babe, let me get your opinion on something. So they have lights that go underneath the whole bottom of the ship, and it's like a light blue. I don't really care for that.
I don't either.
Okay, good. Oh my gosh. What did you make? Your brother jumps on. He says, "You don't want to know the mind-blowing dinner I just made." It's probably something amazing. I'll be back. What? Yeah, I'm getting. Okay, I'm skipping a bunch of this. If this is the case, then I might be done. No, that's not true. I still got to do the stern or the. I don't like the ambient lights. Sorry, Brickling. I'm not gonna do those. Okay, wait. Okay. So some of these are gonna get plugged into here. Whichever ones can reach. Holy moly. Those ain't reaching. Well, you know what? Since I'm not using all of those, I'm gonna steal an expansion board. Do it that way. Steak marinated in black parmesan and brown sugar with some spices, and I shall not name TBC. I mean, I did have some bomb chili, but I'm not gonna lie. I had the. Oh yeah, I already answered that question. Yeah, bricks. Yeah, bricks. Yeah, bricks. Connecting cable 30 centimeter. I'm gonna steal one of you. I hope I don't need another one. How long have you been working on this build? Like 45 hours. That's including the light kit. So, long time. I really want to be done with it. I'm getting close though, as you can see. I just put it all back together. There's just a couple more things I got to hook up, but I think I'm about to get all of the lights on the ship itself hooked up. If I do that, I will show you guys what that looks like. Okay. I'm just surprised myself. That's always good when you make something and you're like, damn, that was way better than I thought it was gonna be. That's always a good meal. Okay. Let us get all this plugged in. And I really, really hope that I get everything connected. That would really suck to hook this thing up, get it plugged in, just to realize I forgot one. If that happens, oh well. All right, that is all wired up. I might, because the only thing I'm really gonna have to figure out after this is there's these spray modules that go on the top of each of the smokestacks, and I mean I have the power ran out to them. It's just I think it's just gonna be a matter of sticking those spray modules. The only thing I don't like is it looks like they just sit on the outside of the ship, which is gonna look really ugly. And this wire does not want to. What do you? Good lord. Okay, finally. All right, that is my main power board. Don't think there's any lights on that. Yeah, seriously. Where does it want? No. Oh, okay. There's some lights in this one. You know what? Screw it though. Let's see. Let's just see where we're at. Let's just see how mad I'm gonna get if this thing doesn't work. I'm just gonna plug in to the expansion board I know is connected to everything else and see what's working and what's not. Fingers crossed. This might be a really fantastic moment or a really bad moment. I think Really bad moment. Or the batteries in this thing are dead. I might have left this thing on. Shoot. Was this? I can't remember which one I had. No, that one was the one I just was plugged into. I know he does. Well, let me get the actual UCS or the power USB cables that come with this thing. Oh God. So far, not good. Everyone got finger crossed. That was really not good. I know. Seriously, this is what it feels like.
Baby, can you please stop shutting the windows?
I only shut the windows if the kids come in the rooms.
It's not cold in here.
All right, let me see. It's not good. It's not lighting up. Okay, this thing has got juice and it's on. Let me open up the window.
What?
Right now, it's not working at all.
They'll figure it out.
No, the problem is that if it's not turning on, it means it could be a wire pinched somewhere in this whole monstrosity, and it's shorting out the entire thing, and it won't turn on. And at that point, I'm slapping this thing back on there, and I'm gonna say there's a light kit, and it stopped working at some point, but it looked fantastic the first time I turned it on.
Well, you got to turn it on.
Part of it, but that's the problem is it's not. Okay, so that power supply is on.
Did you pray over it?
Did I pray over it? I'm starting to pray over it. Yeah, see, it should be lighting up right now, and it's not. Which definitely means that there's a wire that's probably shorting out that's got pinched that it's shorting everything out. Hey, Blaze. Let's see. Dude, these aren't lighting up. Could mean it's back there. Okay. So the problem's back here.
Hey, you got a green and red light.
Yeah. Okay, you guys can't see it, but
Turn the lights off.
well, the batteries in this thing are dead. Yeah, hold on a second. Excuse me. I'm gonna go grab some more batteries.
Yeah, you know why everybody, like nobody.
Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna steal the power from the Rivendell. Okay. Okay. Check this out. So see, everything works. Everything works up front, or on the front 2/3. But and actually, you know what? Well, no, because it wasn't lighting up when I had that either. I do think there's a pinched wire back here that is shorting out the entire system on this back section. Problem is, I have no idea where. Come on. Dang, that's a bummer. Well, part of it is the back end is not. Unless this expansion board is bad, I can't.
Can't finish your sentences because you're not finishing your sentences.
I know, because I'm kind of thinking out loud right now. I'm trying to figure out.
It looks really pretty lit up though.
It does. I don't like how the lights bleed through the top of it, though. Like the whole deck is like lit up because maybe that was my fault because I added the lights.
You think you added too many lights?
No, wait. This is how they told me to run them. No, I don't think so because I have it plugged into the wall and it would have. It would still work. Um, it's honestly because there's a short. It's got to be shorting out somewhere. But let me give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Whoops. I'm gonna. Actually, you know what? I haven't tried this. Hold on. I have not tried hooking up the wall power to this side yet. Maybe there's just not enough juice in that. Okay, it's definitely not that. Okay. problem is, I don't even know where to begin.
When you didn't you potentially pinch a wire in the back?
I potentially pinched a wire right here, but that's not that. Some of these would still be working because some of these strands are from the very, very back. It could be a bad expansion board. Because that's the thing, like if I pinch this one, then just this leg would be off. These are all connecting cables from other boards that are in here. I don't know. Maybe. Dude, my multimeter wouldn't even fit in this thing. Are you kidding me? I need like a micro multimeter. I'm gonna try and do something. I'm gonna hook up. I'm gonna try a different expansion board. I'm going to try and hook up one at a time and see which one is not working. This potentially is the bad board. All right. Number one. Okay. That works. Here, let me see. Oh, of course, my monitor is blocking it. Don't mind that the whole bow is hanging off of my desk. Okay. So that one works. That one works. I really hope it's just a bad expansion board. Nope. That's the problem child right there. Whatever this one is, that one just shorted everything out. But dang, does that look freaking cool. Okay, so if that's the case, so it's literally just the strand that's going along the bottom here. That looks freaking cool though. Like really cool. Babe.
That looks amazing. Why is there some missing?
Back here?
Yeah.
Because I found the strand that shortened everything out. Watch. when I go to plug in this bad boy.
Can you just like splice them together?
No. See? Shorts it all out.
Can you? What do you do?
Take it apart. Try and figure out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to this.
Can't you just run? Like, don't you have an extra light?
It's not a matter of having an extra light. It's somewhere along this one got pinched, so I have to figure out.
But you can't like cut it and slice it.
Hold on, before I just start pulling pins and drop the whole damn thing again, like I did last time.
Maybe you can't just splice it. Wait.
No, babe. I.
Go on the edge, honey.
Oh, this is fine. This can hang off like this and it'll be all right. Problem is, I have to figure out. Well, that's weird because this one, I would not have thought this one is the problem. Sorry, let me check the chat. Oh, hey, that's a lot of piece of plastic. Yes, it is. That's amazing, sir. Redux look awesome. A base is loaded, one out. This is gold. Wait, you talking about the actual? Are you watching the Dodger game? Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't look right. Something's off here. I gotta fix that. Ab says obsess. I said to my husband, there's a Titanic Lego set. Excuse me, I need this. Yes, you do. Yes, ma'am, you do. All right, let's see what the problem is. You are connected. Just throw that thing up all over the side. All right, this board, somewhere in here, one of these causing mayhem. Yeah, it's going to be that for sure, somewhere. Or I'm going to get really lucky and it's this board. But that, I'm actually even going to isolate that too. Okay. It's definitely a pinched wire. Doesn't seem to be one of these. Oh, the bummer thing is that's a lot to take apart. That is a lot. That's basically starting this whole section over. Thanks for liking the live. I'm not liking it right now. Oh no. Babe, this is bad. It's one of like the very first. Well, you know what I could do as well? Let's figure out exactly which one it is. Let's keep going further down the rabbit hole. Okay, got power. As soon as this turns on, I'll know I found my bad wire. Okay, it's not that one. Not that one. Interesting. Oh wait, that okay. That one's good. No, you need to stay. That's fine. Whoa, that's not the right color. Oh no. This one goes up top. That's why I'm missing one. This one's supposed to go up here. All right. Well, that's going to have to get fixed, but that's still not the problem. Okay, that one's good. So that means, where'd it go? It's this one. Yep. This port right here should be lighting up when I plug this in, and it's not. But I just found an even bigger problem. I got to take this off because basically there's a light on the other side over here, right here. It's the wrong color. And that's the one I'm missing for the last spray module. Not cool. Not cool. Yeah, it definitely does sound like a tomorrow problem. If I didn't have the wrong color here, honestly, I would probably just say screw it. I'm just not going to hook it up, and then just one of these ports it would skip. But I need that in order for all the smokestacks to have matching lights. I have to take this one out. Which I only should have to take apart this side. I don't have to take everything out. But I don't have. The other thing is I don't have. I mean, I can request another one from Brickling, but when I'm gonna get that, I don't know, and I'm not really. Oh yeah, it's a difference of it being like a yellow light and a white light. Like you notice how all these were all like a kind of a yellow tint. There'd be one that would be just this bright white. No, and that's what I was thinking too. But that's the other problem is this is the side I was going to display. I guess it doesn't matter though. But again, it's either side needs to get fixed because this side, if I display this side, this light doesn't work. If I display this side's white. But again, I need this white one for the one up there. But again, I don't have any more of those. That was a, hold on. I have no zero room. But I am in agreement with you, Bricks. Let's see. Got that. Okay, this is disassembling it. The first one, bit lights, 30 centimeter, warm white. I don't have any more of those. I'm 99% sure oh wait, no, I got a bunch of them. Okay, I do have enough to replace it. Yeah, warm white. I don't know why, but I've got 6 left. I am gonna need some in here in those lattice windows. I think they're warm white in there, but I don't know if it's 6 of them. Oh, that's awesome. What are you guys building? I want to see what. So they want two the warm lights in that. So that means I have 4 left. That gets a spray module like everything else. Yeah. Where do they want all this? That looks horrible. No. Okay, first of all, I don't have these black. My spray modules are not wrapped in this black plastic. They're just exposed circuit boards, and they literally have them just sitting on top of the deck. And there's cotton balls. Why is it? Oh. Hocus Pocus house. Very nice. How far into it are you guys? Dude, I don't like this. I have remote. These are the silent spray modules. Parts package. Remote control boards. No, that's for the remote control. Dude, I'm not doing that. How long you guys been working on it? So, let me show you. They literally, I don't know. I don't know if this would bother you guys, but it would bother me. It does bother me. Come on, zoom in. It basically has me sticking one of these control boards, one of these. In the instructions, they showed them like wrapped in like black plastic, but essentially it has me plugging one of those in right there, and just it sits on top. I mean, now granted, this thing is going to be right there, but still, like those control boards are just going to be sitting on the top of the deck all the way across it. Yeah, Molly, I'm doing a light kit on it. I don't know, man. What would you do, Bricks? Those are for the smokestack thing, which this thing is going in an acrylic, or not an acrylic case, but it's going to be in a big case. Like someone bought me a really big case for this thing, so it's not like I'm even going to be putting, like, I'm not going to be able to open the thing up and just put water in it, and then what? The case is this tall, so the steam is just going to rise up like this, and then that's it. Maybe I don't even notice it, or maybe I don't even. Maybe I just take those spray modules out. I mean, technically, yeah, I'd have to take the other two off, but I don't know. There's a button on here though for programming. Let's see. Yeah, so there's buttons on each of these boards that you actually have to click in order to turn it on. So these have to be exposed. Hmm. I don't know. This sounds like a tomorrow problem though. I don't really want to think about this. I'm gonna think about if I want to put those on or not. Like I would be a little bit more open to it, even if they were wrapped in like white heat shrink, because then it will at least match the deck. But even in on their instructions, these things are wrapped in black, and it just looks like it doesn't look good. Just going to display case, I wouldn't put the seam stuff in it, but that's just me. No, that's what I'm leaning towards. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to take all these modules out because then it's like they just look weird. These little white rubber things sitting in the top of it. So yeah, I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. Oh, thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. Hello. God, I did not mean to hook and rip that like that. I hope it didn't break. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. Figure out what I want to do with this. Oh, I definitely need to replace those two lights. I do have the lights for that, which it actually might not be too bad now that I kind of know how that whole thing. Yeah, don't know. Anyways, figure that out. And then I'm leaning towards taking those spray modules out. If that's the case, then the kind of nice thing is I'll take these things off. I'll take the whole thing, all of it out of that, and then I won't have these exposed wires like here and here and here. Oh, you guys can't see it, but some of the wires for these, I can't pull. It runs, you can kind of see it. It runs on the outside right here, and it just looks goofy. But then each one of these, when it's sitting in the build like that, this wire comes out, plugs into that little control board. And then what I didn't realize is that where I have these open cavities, they want you to run another one back inside to power it. Actually, what it does is that it acts like a pass through. So I think I'm going to take those out. I'm not doing the under. They have this kit bricks. Remember how we were looking at the Black Pearl when they released that light kit and it had the blue light that makes it look like water? They had the same kit. They have the same thing on this, and I'm not doing that. I don't like that. It just looks, I don't know, it looks kind of cheesy, if you ask me. But at the very least, I need to replace the two single lights. Yeah, there and there with the warm light, with the warm white. And that should fix the whole entire issue because it's this one that has the pinch wire and is causing everything to short out. But like you said, that sounds like a tomorrow problem. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out, making a little bit more progress. I mean, we're almost there. Actually, now that I think about it, once I replace those, take those things out, I have to put two lights on this thing, one for those windows, one for those windows. That's it. Figure out how to get power out and put the remote control board somewhere. But yeah, I could do this. I could finish it in another live. Beer guy, what's up, man? How are you? And honestly, I might do a little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I was actually just about to hop off, beer guy. I hit kind of like a little stumbling block with this build that I don't want to deal with right now. Oh, dude, that is so cool. That is really cool. Thanks, man. Hey, babe, are you awake? That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. You told me to try and find some other ones. Awesome, man. Dude, that is really cool. Hold on a second. Hey, babe. She's asleep. Her phone's playing a video, but she's asleep. Well, shoot, man, I'll try and find some. Oh, Caleb, yeah, man, we're kind of nervous about it, but um, hopefully they win. But anyways, beer guy, appreciate it, man. That is really cool. I'll definitely now. You definitely want me to see send something else and see what else you can do because that is really really cool. But I'll send you that, and then yeah, I will probably be live tomorrow night. Hopefully, finish this thing up. Got to do some rewiring and stuff like that, but almost there. So, um, so yeah, again, I'll be live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully, the Bills will have won. It will be a good night. So